So guys, when my dad was preaching on the other day, I went over to do some research on something that I thought was interesting, and I'm going to explain it to you guys. So first we're going to start off with here. It says, so basically John was the one that wrote this, and Jesus hasn't really came back, like a big coming back, like coming back up to take everybody with him. That hasn't happened. So in the final judgment in Revelations, it's saying that it's basically telling us, if you pay attention, it's telling us how everything's going to go down. So I'm going to explain it to you guys right now. Watch. And I saw a great white throne and one sitting on it. The earth and the sky fled from his presence, but they found no place to hide. Just like how when he comes back, you're going to have whatever you've done is done. You can't hide or you can't run. It's going to happen. And then I said, I saw the dead, both great and small, standing before God's throne, and books were opened, including the book of life. Get it? The book of life, that ties in to what's going to happen. That's telling you that this is the coming when he's coming back. And the dead were judged according to what they had done, as recorded in the books. The sea gave up its dead, and death and grave gave up their dead, and all judged according to their deeds. Like when he comes back, you're going to be judged according to how much you spread his word, how much you've done for him, and yeah. And then death and grave were thrown into the lake of fire. This lake of fire is the second death, and anyone whose name was not recorded in the book of life was thrown into the lake of fire. Now, really, that part, if you're not in that book, then you're going to go to hell. That's what it's telling you. Mm-hmm. And then I'm gonna get to the next part right now. It says, then I saw a new heaven and a new earth. And right here it says, it's not part of the Bible, it's something that this book tells you. And then it says, we will enjoy a new earth. That ties into when it said, then I saw a new heaven and a new earth. But that's not it. Watch. For the old heaven and old earth that has disappeared, and the sea was gone. And I saw the holy city, the new Jerusalem, coming down from God out of heaven like a bride beautifully dressed for her husband. And a loud shout from the throne saying, look, God's home now is among his people. He will live with them, and they will be his people. God himself will be with them. He will wipe every tear from their eyes, and there will be no more death, or sorrow, or crying, or pain. All these things gone forever. So never coming back. There will be, and then right here it says, there will be no more sorrow, there will be no more death. Stating back into here, that's basically all that it's saying when he comes back. So it's telling us all right here, this is exactly how it's going to happen. And the one sitting on the throne, look, I am making everything new. And what did that say at the beginning? Then I saw a new heaven and a new earth. What did that say? I am making everything new. And then let's continue. And then he said to me, write this down for what I tell you. John is writing this down, by the way. And he said, it is finished. I am the Alpha, the Omega, the beginning, the end. To all who are thirsty, I will give freely from the springs of water of life. All those who are victorious will inherit all these blessings, and I will be their God, and they will be my children. But listen to this. It said in the Bible, I'm not sure where, but I know it says it. It says that in the last days, it's going to be a lot of trickery, that magic, witchcraft stuff, unbelievers, liars, disobedience, and watch what it says here. But cowards, unbelievers, corrupt, murderers, the immortal, those who practice witchcraft, idol worshipping, which witchcraft and idol worshipping is big in these days, and all the liars, their fate is in the fiery lake of burning sulfur. This is the second death. And then this is where it gets interesting. One of the seven angels who held the seven bowls containing the last seven plagues. And we're in the first plague, or it could be the other one that started way back, but I'm thinking of that this is the first plague that started it. So, and it says the seven last plagues. So that first, we could be in the first plague, which could be the coronavirus. And then let's move on. And and then it says, and then this is just what I have to say. It ties in because it's a lot of the LGBTQ stuff, a lot of trickery, social media, and then everybody's so busy in the social media that they forget about God. And then also what I wanted to say is, I'm going to come into conclusion now. So basically what I wanted to tell you guys, 20, and then go to the final judgment and the New Jerusalem. And then it tells you exactly how, if you go to Revelations 20, the final judgment, and in the New Jerusalem, Revelations 21, it tells you exactly how, when Jesus comes back, that's exactly how it's gonna go down, because Jesus hasn't came back in the past, so it must be talking about the future. So, but then I need to reword this really quick. He has came back, which was for the 3 days that he got resurrected and came back to see his disciples, and that's the only time he has came back. But it has never had a big comeback as how. Yes, so he has came back before, but not when he comes back for all of us. So that's what I wanted to preach to you guys today, and I hope you liked the message, and God bless.